Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Mosballen. I started this series a couple years back when I used to use the auction house and do some crazy things and show you guys how to make some MT. Now, I will be showing you guys all the methods every week of the best things you could have done, you could have taken advantage. The good thing about this is that it will teach you guys what to look forward to every single week. Now, I'm starting off here because this is a big point that we'll talk about in a little bit. I just got a Desmond for 500. I'm not even trying to snipe those to make money, but we'll talk about that in a bit. Now, first things first, I have a lot of things in my auction house because the 250K tournament just ended, but we'll begin a little further back. Before the 250K tournament, some challenges dropped, some skills challenge, moment of the weeks for a centerpiece. Now, first thing you gotta do is always when moments of the week drop is see what the players are. One of the players is Bobo. So Amy Bobo went up as soon as this dropped because people aren't gonna use the gold. They wanna use the Amy to make their lives easier, right? Some people don't even know that you could go get those players for tokens. So that brings his price up a little bit. Then you have Steph Curry, who needed to get 50 points. That brought up every Steph's price, including the Sapphires. The Sapphire Steph even went up. You keep going down. Booker, there's no auctionable Booker, right? There's no auctionable Booker, but Kyle Lowry there is. I sold Kyle Lowry as soon as this challenge dropped for 40,000 MT. I can only imagine what he's going for now, but I know I could get him for way cheaper and add him back to my collection. We'll actually take a look at that price later just so we have an idea. And other than that, I think that was pretty much it. Another Steph challenge, him and Clay. So Amy Steph went up. Like I said, no one was really gonna go crazy and buy like a better Clay. Like you might as well just use the Emerald, but that's the first thing you look at. Next thing you look at are moments challenges, right? Moments challenges drop with players as well. So you make sure if any of these cards dropped with these type of challenges, and none of these did personally. There was a challenge where that dropped earlier this week with Ferocious players. I sold my Ferocious for like about 11-12K, just my Amy Ferociouses. I did that already, the challenge, and I was good to go. And then this XP rush just dropped where people need Ferocious Harden, so the Amy one went up for that reason as well. Same with like these cards. So if you don't need these in your collection, it's always smartest to literally sell them, right? And then you can always buy them back. Nightmare players, Ferocious, blah 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 blah. I'm not saying always sell these cards, but if you have one, you can definitely make some money. I know Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's price went up a little bit. Like all these guys' prices were going up. Now we'll go ahead to start redeeming some of this stuff. Like I said, my Harden sold for 11, the Amy one, it wasn't anything crazy. I sold my Wagner for 12, which these cards were worth absolutely nothing before. The 250K tournament, like I said, just ended, so these were like silver quick first steps or whatever I had just hanging around. Everyone was trying to badge out cards, including myself. Literally gold 3-point shoe boost, like anything was the time. I've been telling you guys this all week, that if you wanted to make MT, this was the time. Cards that had badges on them were going for so much. They're all way less now. One other thing that kind of ruined the auction house was the super packs that dropped. I think super packs messed us up big time. So let me just redeem this stuff as we talk. I was getting a bunch of masher badges from those 1 token balls. I know a lot of people say those balls suck. Why would we even open these token market balls, including myself? I'm not a big fan. They weren't giving us anything absolutely crazy, but there were some badges. I actually got a badge. I'm pretty sure I got Claymore from there, which I ended up selling for 7.5K. So that was a W that I got from a 1 token ball. That actually worked out. Coaches went up. You guys can see I sold the Mike Malone. You will see a couple things didn't sell, which is fine. We'll hold on to those, but a lot of things did sell. Quick first steps, dimers. I was literally out here just making money moves, and I thought this was best because we didn't want to lose too much on the team I bought. I definitely bought a bunch of players, and otherwise I would have lost out some MC. I'm trying to just finish this up so we could talk, right? There's a lot to talk about. Why was I buying those amethysts to start with? What was I doing? Where was I going with that? And I feel like no one talks about this. So I didn't buy that Desmond Bain so I could sell him. And first of all, I could quick sell this for 950. So that 500 one, just off a quick sell, I could make a little bit more MT than is actually worth, which is really sad. That is definitely sad. But I didn't buy it so I could auction it off. I did not do that. I bought it so I could throw it into the Hall of Fame badge exchange. So if you guys haven't noticed, cards with Hall of Fame badges tend to go for a lot more, and rightfully so. That means they're a little bit better. So Hall of Fame badges are kind of hard to come by. We used to think this Hall of Fame exchange actually resets every single week, right? A lot of people didn't notice that, including myself. I didn't notice that the first week, so I didn't even do it the first week. I was like, I'll do it later when AMI prices start going down. And honestly, it's 20 AMIs. You can get them for, you've seen the prices I was getting them for. The max you'll probably pay is about 2K per. So that means you're paying about 40K for one of these badges. And honestly, I was not gonna throw this in there because he's a nightmare. And I know there's nightmare challenges and it's a little bit older. So I could sell this for at least 3K and make a profit off that. And then I could throw in a different AMI. Because amethysts are way cheaper than that. So there's no reason for me to quick sell one that's worth more. You know, I can always get one for 1750 or whatever I'm trying to buy it at. So we got John Collins for a lot less. And now I get a Hall of Fame badge. I'll show you guys when I open these Hall of Fame badges. There's also one other key piece we need to talk about. We saw about a week ago how much that glitched Vucevic was going for. So I want to emphasize this real fast, right? Look how much Vucevic is now. His price has dropped significantly, right? So he was going for like 30, 40K because of a challenge that dropped. And now what I'm gonna do, right? I see some people are trying to make that money back because they spent so much on him. I obviously didn't think it was worth it paying that much for a card. But now that he's cheaper again, it just makes sense to buy him just in case another challenge drops. Now you can do that with a lot of these cards if you ever think some of these are going to get challenges. Like I said, Bobo's price went up. So you should always have, if you can, I'm not saying we can all do this, but if you're ever able to get some of these cards a little bit cheaper, a little bit earlier, definitely stack up on them. The Ruby prices should definitely be down right now because of the locker code that was dropped yesterday. I made a video about that. If you didn't see that, you missed it. It did expire, but that's why you should have my noties on. And definitely stacking up on these rubies now is definitely a good idea just in case. You never know. So I'm going to probably stack up on those now. That's the game plan. I'm going to go ahead and buy some of those. I definitely want to do that. I will open the 40K Hall of Fame badge right now to see how much I would make from this. Probably, you obviously don't know exactly. You can't sell a Hall of Fame badge. But if it's a good one, putting it on a card can add a lot more on it. And Fearless Finisher, that is a good one. That's not bad. It's definitely going to get me some value on a card when I throw it up there. Now really quick, I'll talk about some of these badge packs. So these, if you guys seen in my No Money Spent, I pulled 2 Hall of Fames from the 3 card packs. So from the award ones, you can get a Hall of Fame badge. It's very rare, but you're guaranteed a badge. And badges are expensive, as you guys saw, like Rebound Chaser, one of the most expensive badges right now. I'm guaranteed at least probably 7 to 8K if I sell it now, but I'm not even gonna sell it now. What I do with badges is I wait till cards drop, and then I know what badges are missing from that card, and then that way I can try to make some money off of it. And wow, this badge is actually going for nothing right now. Obviously, everyone already badged out their cards for the tournaments, but new season coming soon. So I'll hold on to this one right now for 4K. I know this badge goes up to like 10 at a lot of times. You can always know what badges go for a lot and then try to keep like a couple of them handy. Like we haven't started using Limitless yet, and I know this badge will start going up soon. Not yet. It's no card really comes out that needs it, but I see this card going for a lot more in the future. So I'm holding on to it personally. You guys need to just have an idea of stuff like that, and that's why I'm doing this series. We'll be talking about a lot of cards, a lot of badges, a lot of that stuff more. I don't think anything coach-wise and all that is going to go up this week. So my tips for the week coming up is try to just stack up as much MT as you can because the new season is dropping. New season coming out Friday. So you want to be as ready as possible. Don't badge out cards now. If you want to buy cards, now is the perfect time to buy badged out cards. Everyone that lost in the tournament, including myself, is throwing up their cards. Even people who won in the tournament are throwing up cards because they're going to try to get better versions later on. So you're going to find a lot of cards with a lot of badges going up. It's a really early time when I'm recording this and people aren't awake right now. So people are usually smarter than throwing up cards this early in the day. So nothing's going to be ending right now. But you will be able to find a lot of cards. Like me, for example, I'm going to be selling this Penny Hardaway that has 19 Hall of Fame badges. I'm going to be throwing this up. And it's just a way for us to keep some MT like around so we can be flexible next season. Also, I didn't mention this trophy case stuff, but that D-Lo lock-in, you guys saw me make a lot of money off that. I was telling you guys I was selling cards for 30K in that D-Lo lock-in, 25, 15. I made a lot of MT off that. So just paying attention to these really are huge. Here's the Nikola Vucevic challenge that upped his price. James Harden, like I said. So definitely keep an eye on that challenge as well as the regular skills moments of the week challenges. Definitely keep an eye on those for this week. These reset on Wednesday, so we should get moments of the week 6 on Wednesday. As soon as players drop, you guys try to capitalize on that. And then the moments stuff, we get them like kind of different. Sometimes it's Tuesday and Thursday, I believe. I don't really know exactly, but just keep an eye on it whenever they drop. With all that said, I hope this video was helpful. We will be making a lot of money moves. I hope you guys are excited for this. I know you guys have been asking for this to come back, and as you guys can see, 22 Hall of Fame badge, LeBron up. But yeah, with all that said, I love you guys. Thank you guys for the support. If you're not already subscribed, make sure y'all do that. It is free and it helps me out a lot. It's been your boy Mos. Y'all know the drill, and Ballin' out.